How's it going, everyone? Today's topic is Champion of Starlight, Master Lost Sector as an Arc Titan. Champions are Overload and Unstoppable, with a threat of Solar and Void. I would recommend for your resistances to focus on Void resistance and one Solar. You can alternate depending on what your threat is. If the Knights are messing you up, put on two Solars. If the our Overload champions are messing you up, put on the Void resistance, right? It's all preference. So if the boss is really doing a lot of damage, Solar, whatever your weakness is, if you're going through this and trying over and over, put those resistance on and then get that 100 resilience. That'll help you with survivability. For Titan, Titan does amazing with this exotic chess piece here, Armamentarium, for this run, because everything's stacked up. There's a lot of small mobs. If you have grenade kickstart with ashes to assets, you'll be able to depending on how long you go, you probably get 3 supers or 2 supers at least at key points. So the second you get that super up, stun a champion, super it to the face. That's all you gotta do. And then every time, if you need to, I got super back up, stun the champion, super to the face, and then you're good. So it's a nice combo here. Always, as I'm gonna make a separate video for this later, but Arc Siphon, always match your siphons to your weapons, right? So whatever your primary focus of damage, mainly your exotic weapon, I'd recommend, match that to your siphon if you're gonna use that the most. So make sure you pair that up to what you're actually going to be using. Don't forget to change this. I see a lot of people running Grandmasters that have like 2 orb drops the whole run because they don't have their siphon done correctly, or they're not running firepower or anything. So that all these mods down here for your feet aren't being used at all because you're not dropping any orbs. So be very careful on what you're using. So this week you're on the Grandmaster at Nightfall. Malfeasance is amazing. So if you want to change this to a kinetic siphon, you can use that as your kinetic weapon, or if you're using Wishender for something for other weeks, definitely switch this over and don't forget to do it because it's definitely a loss if you don't. So for our weapons, we're using shotguns, and shotgun is anything in the kinetic slot. You can run a sniper, you can run an auto rifle, you can run anything you like, SMG, waveframe, whatever your preference. In the kinetic slot, I'm just doing a shotgun because it helps take out unstoppables. Just something fun to use here, just trying out the seasonal weapon. But glaive, just glaive absolutely everything. With if you have demolitionist on your glaive, you can just glaive. It's just auto reloading at all times, especially with our exotic chest piece and and your grenade kickstarts here pairing up with your chest piece. It's just so many grenades. So you can just melee, shoot whatever you want, reload with a demolitionist, and just go crazy. But the bread and butter, the absolute bread and butter today is the Thunderlord. It is demolishing overloads and bosses and unstoppables. This thing is insane. So highly recommend this. If you're running, say, if you don't want to run grenade kickstarts, you can always swap these out and run them. Run say the arc weapon surges, right, and just do tons of damage. You can switch this out to bolstering, and then you can switch this out here to impact. That'll work just as well. You can run this, and you'll do a whole bunch of damage with your exotic weapon. But again, it's all up to your preference. So if you don't want to run surges, that's totally okay. You can just run your healing ones back with innervation, put your grenade kickstarts back on, and you're good to go. Right? Just make sure it's very important that you have your 100 resilience and 100 discipline if you're running the grenade build, because you'll be throwing grenades all day long, ionic traces, cooldown reduction, and you're just doing massive amount of damage. And then the fun part of using the glaive is that it pairs up insanely nicely with knockout. So defeating targets with melee, it starts health regen and makes you amplified. So you will stay amplified the whole time if you're using glaive to melee things. You can just melee, right? And you'll just heal things as long as you're killing all the red bars. So definitely use this for survivability with the glaive. It's insane keeping you up. And worst comes to worst with your glaive, if you do some shots with it, you'll get a shield. So you say, "Oh, I'm in danger." Shield, move out of the way, right? Stun the champions you need, then get yourself back to where you want to be, and then go. So it's a nice build. I would highly recommend it. If you're running the glaive a lot, you really need your melee preference. So you can run this whatever you like. Thunderclap, you can use these other ones are actually pretty good because you have a open space. So if you wanted to, you can run seismic strike here to take care of the unstoppables. But other than that, you can glaive spam all day long. So if you're not using glaive, definitely run seismic strike here. It'll definitely help you out. Take care of the unstoppables. But everything else is kind of up to your preference. Pulse grenade is a very good combination with spark of shock for taking out overloads. But then again, you can run your Thunderlord. Your Thunderlord will do it as intrinsic traded. It'll take care of it for you. So spark resistance, 25% damage reduction, knockout healing you, glaive with a shield, doing massive damage. You can't go wrong with this build. It's just gonna be so much fun here. So Thunder Crash on cooldown after getting all the grenade builds, and it's awesome. But as always, I do appreciate all the support. You guys have got me to 19 subscribers. That is awesome. I appreciate all the kind comments and everything everyone's given. So keep it up, like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. All right, here we go. Top right corner. This hobgoblin is the biggest threat. If you don't kill him, it'll just rain firestorm on you all day long. So you don't want to deal with that. Gonna grenade this guy, Thunderlord him all the way down. He's taking reduced damage, so we don't want to waste any ammo. We will just use the Executioner here. And then reload. So now, before you do any damage, you want to make sure you throw a grenade to the far side here and get these overloads stunned up. You don't want to deal with having to fight all other stuff. But so just grenade. Focus the Taken Knight if the overload is in a bad corner. But definitely make sure that overload doesn't heal after you start doing damage. If you don't do damage yet, you can always wait, which is fine. Just once you start, make sure you finish up on the overload. Just gonna grenade, take everything out here, use our melee to proc our knockout, and that way we can keep our recovery active. A lot of grenade kills already, so we're gonna have plenty of the Ashes to Assets usage to go out there, so it should be real nice. Just put my shield up. Shotgun, 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 shotgun. Finisher. Okay, one of the sketchiest parts is going to be right here in the middle, as you have 2 immunities on a fire champion, so you want to be very careful when you take this guy out. I wouldn't recommend running in the middle there. What you can do now is go. What you can do now. Ugh, that's not very nice. Not very good English. Okay, so grenade, and then we're just gonna shotgun. Finisher. That's it. Once you kill the top one, everything spawns here. We killed all the champions. Now we're gonna have 2 more unstoppable spawning. Right? You don't have to use any ammo because you can just glaive. Free ammo, thank you. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Okay, we're gonna grenade these down. Make it easy for ourselves. We don't have to worry about anything over here. This is gonna fall over one shot. Now we just have unstoppable and unstoppable. So what I would recommend is focus one with some of your ammo, grenades, whatever. Use your super on the other one. If you can hit boss with it also, that'd be a nice pairing, but this unstoppable actually makes it really easy for me to handle. But you can sit up here, nothing will get you, nothing will get you on the left side. Don't have to worry about it. You can use Thunderlord on boss. Everything else, you just melt with Thunderlord. We're going to reload actually to make it safe. But this rock is very safe. Nothing can get you in melee. You're in a good spot. I'm actually going to just go and melt the boss here. Sitting in the open. Did I not? Oh, there you are. No, you can't kill me. I have a shield up. Uh-oh. Ha ha ha. Whoa. Could have been messy if I wasn't, if I didn't kill him there. But, make sure you use your recovery from meleeing things, to get your knockout proc. Finishers, knockout proc. And then you basically just melee everything else down as the boss gets nuked by Thunderlord. I would definitely recommend that you kill the boss over here, in the far side, then have her in the middle, because you will definitely have to kill her first before you go after the one up top, like the overload up there, because it kind of if you go up top, this one fires up there. If you focus on the boss, that one fires down. So if you can focus them over here on the side first, it's a little easier. The second you get her to 25% health, she will start to move middle, so you gotta make sure you finish her off. Again, same here. We have grenade. The recoil on that thing makes you dizzy almost. But yeah, real quick, grenade spam, grenade kickstart, Armamentarium, busted. Really easy. 4.5 minutes, or wow, 4 minutes and 30 seconds. That's right on the dot. That's pretty nice. So hope this helps out. Definitely, Armamentarium is insane. Void resist, insane. Just melee, melee. Whenever you want to take care of overload, grenade, and you're done. Thunderlord, just boss damage. it just melts everything. And shotguns are always good for unstoppables, as you glaive stun them, either shoot them with a glaive, grenade them, or you just turn and get your shotgun if you have a rapid fire one, just boom, 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 boom. So hope this helps. Like and subscribe. Really helps me grow my channel. Trying to get as big as I can, to help as many people as I can with these guides. If they're helpful, please let me know in the comments. If they're not helpful, please let me know also. I want to make sure what I can do to improve. I do stream on twitch.tv/CrypticPrime, and as always, I hope you have a fantastic day.